makes the game very easy for everyone on the court. And so, I mean, it's been amazing having him here.
Has it taken a couple games, though, to know where he is? Because it seemed like there's other players that you've been playing with that you know where they're going to be. With him, did it take a few games to realize where they'll be?
It's going to take time to be just like cohesive, like how we were at the end of the year last year. I mean, this is kind of a different team, and so for us, we got to continue to gel every single day and just keep learning.
When you said it's a different team, is it a different approach for you because of that, like compared to what you were last year in this offense to what this year might ask from you?
My mentality stays the same, approach stays the same, and the game's just going to tell you what to do.
Tom was talking about.
What did you think of your game today? How you played?
I mean, I'm having been satisfied individually with how I've been playing, but I mean, we won. That's all I care about, and we just move on from there.
Tom was talking about a faster pace, even in the. Tom was talking about faster pace, even in the half court. Did you see that tonight? Was that a point of emphasis?
It definitely. I don't think it was a point of emphasis. I think as a team we want to play fast. Since the beginning of the year, and we've been saying it, haven't been doing a lot of it, and so I think tonight it's a good stepping stone for us, and something that I continue to build on.
When you see OG Anunoby defensively and the things that he does, and going up against a guy like Giannis, which is a tough challenge, and yet possession after possession, there he is with him. Like, what have you noticed about him and what he brings defensively?
I mean, it looks so easy and effortless the way he's able to do that. It's a pure talent that he has, and then the way he's able to guard the ball, the way he's able to play off the ball in situations, is just a phenomenal piece that we have, and he's been great since he's been here.
Jalen, what do you like about Tyler Kolek running that second unit? And have you given him any words of advice or wisdom playing the point?
I mean, I talk to Tyler every day. I love Tyler, and just watching him work hard every single chance he gets is something that gets me excited about his future. And so, I mean, as a teammate off the court, I love him. On the court, he's the hardest worker, and he's going to have a long career.
The numbers might not show it from today's game, but you guys generated a lot of good looks. You getting deep into the paint. Are you much more pleased with kind of the process, at least you guys had offensively, as opposed to not even if the results, the percentages didn't show it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the way we were playing, I think we made it easier for everyone. And so we're just going to continue to do that and not just make it hard on ourselves.
Just take what the defense gives me. Like I said, I wanted to bring the energy earlier in the game and start stronger. So I tried to do that tonight, and I'm glad it worked out for our team to get a win.
You've had to play against OG for so many years, and you've seen how he's been able to defend. Yeah, before you got here.
I was making sure.
Yeah, you've seen what he's been able to do to your teammates, to you in times. What was it like to see what he was able to do to Giannis tonight?
I mean, he's special. He's so special. What he brings to the defensive end, I've been in the league for a decade now. I don't know many people who have been like OG in my lifetime. So, one of the best defenders I've ever seen. And I mean, I played with Rudy Gobert, so I just. Man, he's special. I can't say that enough.
Can you talk about the offense today, how nice it flowed the whole game? Not a lot of turnovers, lots of assists.
Yeah, I mean, just, it starts with Cap. I mean, Cap put us in positions to succeed, and the gravity he was making with his talent and putting us all in spots to succeed. And, early in the game, he put me in spots to utilize my talent, and I was able to knock down those shots. So, shout out to Cap and all of us together, just doing what we need to do to win the game. I think you want to talk about offense. I think the defense is what won us the game tonight.
Since you've been here, I feel like you've inserted your game and your style into this roster, and I'd imagine, like, coming to a new team, there might be some hesitancy there to try to fit in, and you never had been traded before. Was it a line to walk, or did you just, they wanted Cat, so you bring Cat over with you?
I've adjusted a lot in Minnesota, so I just realized an experience, and also the guys in this locker room, and have just welcomed me with open arms and made me feel comfortable and wanted me to play my game. And obviously, there's going to be some times we're going to have to find the cohesiveness, and we're not used to playing with each other. But I think every single day we're getting better. Every single day we're working on ourselves, and as a team, we're finding different ways that we could utilize each other's talents better. And my teammates have been a key part in the transition, and the coaching staff's done an amazing job. But it's the guys in this locker room wearing the jerseys that have made it very comfortable for me to translate.
Carl, having that moment with Carmelo just now, what is that like, and what does that say about Carmelo that he comes in here and talks to you?
I think he could find out in interviews and stuff. I'm a huge Karl-Anthony fan. Melo's been an integral part of my childhood and playing basketball, and if I could, have kind of the career that he's had, I'd be very, very, very blessed and honored to have even be close to one of the greatest of all time. So to be, it's cool when I was being able to see Melo on the court and play against him, but to in a weird way, be here in New York and be a Knick, and to be one of the greatest Knicks of all time, my child in my life, it's pretty cool.
You mentioned the adjustment in Minnesota. What's it been like playing the 5 every night again?
It's I've had moments in the last 2 years I've had to play 5. Rudy being hurt or not, or just the season.
But it wasn't every night though. Like
but I've done it for so long. So it's like I just don't lose the ability to play the 5. So preseason was great for me to be able to with a new team, new guys, and also with you would say a new position, but just reverting back to an old position. Just being able to do what I did for a lot of years when I was a 5. So and I feel I'm a better version of myself. I'm smarter, more experienced. I think I'm more talented than I've ever been. So be able to kind of utilize that for our team is what I want to do every single night so it can translate to wins.
You probably have to take a breath, but still, how do you just forget that on the next possession? Like, that has to be the most intimidating thing.
Not really. He's been doing that for how many years?
12 years.
Yeah. It's amazing how he plays, but just move on to the next play. Just try to get a stop the next time.
What has worked for this team offensively? Because it really does feel like chemistry just continues to build. The ball movement today, 35 assists, is really something special.
Just each and every game, it's getting better and better. It's a long season, so we want to keep getting better as the season goes on, and then peak at the end of the season into the playoffs.
And last thing for me is just on the three-point shooting for the team as well. Over the last 4 or 5 games now, it just seems like you're getting a lot more up. But Tibbs talked about relocating, and I noticed that you do a lot of that too. Like, instead of just waiting in the corner, you are relocating. Is that a new look to this year?
No, just trying to move around, give people outlets when they're penetrating the paint. I think everyone does it. We practice it every day, so it's carrying over to the game.
When dealing with a guy like Giannis, what's the most important detail that you try to key in on?
Just be physical with him, make it as difficult as possible. He's a great player. He's going to score, so just try to limit the scoring and then also stop him from being as comfortable as he usually is.
Well, what's the preparation, I guess, like for a great matchup? Is it any different from a different matchup because of the stature of a player he is? Or?
Preparation, watching film, watching the previous game, watching his tendencies. I've played him enough to know kind of what he does, and he's a great player. So just try to make it as difficult as possible.
A couple of slow starts the last 2 games before this one. Is that a point of emphasis at all to come out?
Yeah, definitely to come out fast, to come out energy, get stops and run position.
Tibbs was talking about pace, even in the half court, playing faster than half court. Did you see that tonight more so than other nights?
Yeah, definitely. Moving the ball, cutting, Cat got us going, hitting all those shots, spacing on the floor, and then tacking on the catch, and just energizing us.
How do you think you did in the matchup against Giannis? Like, do you look at it like this was a good, successful matchup? Do you look at it as there were areas for you to do better? Like, what do you think?
Maybe some of the fouls, but I look at we won by a lot, so I feel pretty good. I think everyone did pretty good.
Does that feel good for you when you're guarding an MVP guy and you kind of slow him down to the point where you guys are able to blow him out?
Yeah, slow him down, but then we won by 20. That's what matters anyway. So, yeah.
It's a process, like for you and Mikhail, just in terms of defensively where you want to be on the screens, or he's over here, you're over here. How's that gone so far? And do you have a lot to figure out?
No, it's getting better and better each game. we're getting more used to each other, and then just talking, communicating early, so he can hear if he's on the ball, if I can hear if I'm on the ball. Just talking early, so we know what's coming and when to switch, and not to switch, what we're doing.
Mikal was obviously defending Dame, did a good job. What have you seen from him defending the point of attack? Because that's been his.
He's an amazing defender at point of attack. You know, his length, his quickness getting around screens, just make it difficult.
Off topic, do you remember when you started tapping the powder before you checked the games?
Rookie season, I don't know why, I just started doing it.
There any like functional reason for it?
I mean, just to do, I don't know. I
It's just like a ritual at this point for you?
Yeah, I guess.